it's Atlanta. Like, the possibilities are endless.
10 o'clock, feeding for the guap.
Hey YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood natural Lex, or you may know me as Chocolex on YouTube, and I'm back with another YouTube video for you guys today. And in today's video, I'm doing a 1-year update of me living in Atlanta. Just saying that out loud, that is so crazy to me. Like, I cannot believe that it's been a whole year since I moved. It's crazy. 2020 was, we not even gonna talk about that because y'all know exactly how 2020 was, but it flew by. I feel like I have a duty to tell you guys how it's going. When I moved last year or whatever, you know, I did the Moving to Atlanta series, and those videos kind of were a little popular on my channel. So I figured, why not? Like, let's just make another video. This video is also probably gonna be a little bit on the longer side, so I'm going to include the timestamps down below so that you guys can skip around if you want to. But if not, watch the whole video because that helps me out. I moved to Atlanta for graduate school. I started grad school last January. So I started January 2020. I am a grad student at Georgia State. Go Panthers, right? Is that the mascot? Honey, I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about my school. Lord. Started school last January. I'll be finished in May, and I couldn't be more excited. Honestly, if I wouldn't have gotten into school, I probably would not be here, but that's another story for another time. So I typically do make natural hair videos, so if you're natural or you're interested in natural hair content, then please check my channel out. And yeah, after this video, this will probably be my last Atlanta video, only because I've been here a year. Like, there's only so much that I can say about Atlanta. If I do other Atlanta videos, it will more than likely be vlogs. Another thing about me that is important to this video is I am from Greenville, South Carolina. A lot of y'all probably not gonna know where that's at. It's a smaller town, much smaller than Atlanta, about 2 hours away. And the only reason why I'm telling y'all this is because, like, where I'm from, it plays a very big part in my perspective of Atlanta and my opinion of it. So I just want y'all to know that where I come from, it's a smaller city, smaller town. We don't have as much as Atlanta. Now, don't get it confused. Like, it's not a small town, meaning like, oh, it's got one traffic light and 2 grocery stores and that's it. I'm just saying it's smaller than Atlanta. The vibe there is different. It's just different. Me being raised there and living there mostly for all of my life, except for when I went to college, that was basically all that I knew. So when I came here, it was a very big adjustment. I will keep bringing up my hometown a lot in this video, but that's only because that's what I'm used to and that's what I know. Now that we got that covered, y'all know a little bit about me, let's go ahead and get into the video. First up on the list, cost of living. So this is coming from, you know, as I said, a girl from a smaller town. I have to say that everything here is more expensive than what it is in South Carolina. Now, typically in South Carolina, like, mostly everything is cheaper. Rent is cheaper, gas is cheaper. Everything is cheaper to me. You might be coming from a city as big as Atlanta. You might not feel that way, but for me, when I came here, I was like, damn, okay. Even like going to Chick-fil-A and getting my #1 combo with no pickles, that's higher than what I pay back at home. Everything just costs more here. Like, that's just how it is. Everything, like, as far as pricing, I was used to, you know, at home prices, South Carolina prices. And then I got here and I was like, what? I need to go back home. I say that all the time. I'll ride past the gas station and see how much the gas is. I'm like, bro, I need to go back home, like, for real. But yeah, I personally feel like cost of living is kind of higher, on the higher side of things. But like I said, perspective is everything, and some of y'all might not feel that way, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and move into the apartment search. And the reason why I'm speaking on apartments and not houses is because I ain't got no house. I can't speak on something I don't know. I live in an apartment. So if you're trying to buy a home, this ain't the video for you. Well, it could still be the video for you, but I'm not gonna touch on what you would like to know. One thing that I will say about Atlanta is there is literally like 5 different apartment complexes on every road. Like everywhere you turn, it's an apartment complex. They have these nice little names, you know, like make you feel like you live in somewhere important. Based on my experience, okay, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, typically you're going to be paying at least $1,300. That's just the minimum, okay? What I pay is way more than $1,300. The area that I live in, I'm not gonna say that it's like bougie, but it is a nicer area, and of course that's just something that happens. Like it's like that in my hometown. In the nicer areas, the apartments are typically, you know, more, and when you go to the hood, that's where you'll find like, you know, $800, $900 apartments. I personally feel like the apartments here are overpriced only because most of them aren't big, and the ones that are big are even more higher. So like that's when you'll start getting into the $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 rent. Studio apartments are very, very popular down here. I didn't even really know what a studio was. I don't have a studio apartment. I have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a little balcony or whatever. And yeah, I just have to say that it is pretty pricey. One thing that I will say, a big thing around here is the word luxury. They throw the word luxury in everything. Luxury apartment homes. What I found is that they like to put the word luxury in these apartment complexes, and all they offering is like hardwood floors. Like literally they will go and renovate the apartment and put some new flooring in, and then put the word luxury in the apartment complex name and increase the rent by $400. What y'all are offering are like basic necessities. Like how is this luxury? So if you find something that you like, I would say please go and look at it in person so you don't feel like you getting scammed. I know we still in a pandemonium or whatever, but a lot of apartment complexes do offer virtual tours, or they offer self-guided tours where they will, you know, give you the key to the what they call it, the guest home, well, the model apartment, so you can go up there for yourself and look at it. Go and look at these apartments, because I'm telling you, what they look like in person, they ain't gonna look the same on the site. I would say that you don't have to stay in the city. Like the outskirts of Atlanta are you know, nice areas as well, so don't feel like you got to be in the city where everything's happening all the time. And since we in the panoramic, a lot of these apartment complexes been having little deals or whatever, where, you know, if you move in by a certain time, you will get a certain amount off your rent, or they'll give you a couple months free or whatever. For me, when I signed up with this apartment, we were not in the pandemonium, so I got 4 weeks off. Well, that's a month. I got a month's free of rent, and yeah, that was it. One of my classmates had told me about ProMove, and basically it's a website. You put in your price range, what you're looking for, zip code, things of that nature, how many beds, how many baths, and it will bring up an entire list for you in the Atlanta area, and that was pretty clutch. I didn't use it the first time that I moved. However, I did go and look when I was thinking about not renewing my lease, and it was pretty handy. Like, it gave me an entire list full of apartment complexes that fit within my price range. So if you need something like that, pro move. But yeah, definitely be ready to pay somewhere around $1,300 for rent. You probably could find somewhere cheaper if they are having deals or specials, but if it's got hardwood floors, stainless steel appliances, and it is gated or in some sort of private type of area where you have to have a key fob or something to get in, yeah, you about to be paying some money. And it's so crazy because back home where I'm from, I could get the same setup, like this same type of apartment, for the same price that somebody's paying a 2-bedroom for. Like, literally where my cousin lives at home, her apartment is just as nice as mine, maybe even nicer, but she has a 2-bedroom, and I know for a fact that I'm definitely paying more than what she's paying for a 2-bedroom down there. So let's talk about this traffic, okay? You know, I had to include it in the video. Everything you've heard about Atlanta traffic, it is true, okay? It's true. I'm just going to tell you, if you've watched any other videos before mine, they keep talking about the traffic, you keep hearing the same stuff, there's a reason for that. There's people everywhere. I don't know if y'all have seen the memes where they be like, stop moving to Atlanta, we full. That is real. Atlanta is full. Stop moving here. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna be here after I graduate, honey. It just depends. It's 12:59 a.m., almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I hear cars just going by my apartment complex, and it's like, where y'all going? Where are y'all going when we Independent Express right now? Like, where y'all going? I personally avoid the highways at all times unless I'm going home. Okay, if I'm going home, I will hop on 285. But other than that, it's like, it's a no. Because when you think about it, what is the highway used for? A lot of people get on the highway because it's supposed to be quicker. It's the quicker route. But when you add in traffic, by the time you actually get to your destination, you pretty much have either spent the same amount of time that you would have when you take a back road, or you spent more time on the highway than you would have if you would have taken a back road. So for me, I be taking back roads, and they're not even back roads, they're just like alternate routes that don't involve the highway. And don't even get me started on the drivers. They will do anything to get where they need to be. They will cut you off, they will run red lights, whole breaking the law. Breaking the law, do not care. So if you're driving down here, put down your phone, put down your freaking chicken nuggets, and pay attention to the road, because you're going to need your undivided attention to drive in Atlanta. Like, something can happen within a blink of an eye, all because somebody did something stupid. And if you are traveling on a road that connects to the highway, or it's a road that a lot of people take to get on the highway, you gotta be careful, because people will do anything to get on that dang highway. They gonna cut you off. They gonna run the light, or whatever they have to do, they will do it so that they can get on the highway. I feel like everybody in Atlanta is just always in a rush. Everybody's always in a rush. And I don't understand why you in a rush when you about to go sit in traffic for 35 minutes. And also, piggybacking off of the traffic, Atlanta is big. Somebody that's actually from here and who's been living here for their whole life, or maybe even somebody who has just been living here for some time, they gonna try to tell you that Atlanta is small, but that is a whole lie. Atlanta is big AF. It is so big. When I was looking for hairstylists to do my hair, I was using the hashtag Atlanta hairstylist on Instagram, and I would scroll and, you know, see where people are at. You click on somebody's profile, of course they got the shop location in their bio or something like that. You put that in the GPS and find out it's like 17 miles away. Bruh, I'm not driving that far. There's so many parts and I just can't keep up. I've been here for a year. I still don't know my way around here. I have to use my GPS everywhere I go, and it is so annoying. One day I may be able to make my way around Atlanta without my GPS, but it's not gonna be today, tomorrow, the next day, or even next week. Like it might take some years, and we don't even know if I'm gonna be here in some years. So next thing I want to talk about is the culture slash the people. I watched a lot of different Atlanta videos just to see what other people are saying, and in a lot of those videos people will say that, like, you know, everybody's clicked up, everybody is so into, you know, maintaining an image and stuff like that, and I can agree to a certain extent. I just haven't really had that many interactions with people, so I cannot, you know, with confidence come on here and be like, yes, all those other videos are correct, because I just don't know. I pretty much keep to myself. When the world was actually open, I was going to school and coming back to my apartment. That's it. Like, I was not going out. I wasn't hanging out with anybody. I barely have friends down here. I have met a couple of people down here. As far as having a whole group, yeah, it's a no. I could probably count the number of people that I know in Atlanta right now on one hand. Like, I don't even need the other hand, because it is just so few. But what I will say is, like, Atlanta is very, depending on where you go, like, it can be very flashy. You know, people wear a lot of designer. The other day I saw this TikTok, and this girl was basically like, all the girls in Atlanta, they always got their hair done, always got their lashes done, always in designer. And I felt that. I was like, yeah, I kind of feel like I don't really fit in. And it's weird because I consider myself an influencer, so I should, you know, be getting more into, you know, fashion and always having my hair done and always having on a full face, or, you know, at least something. But I'm just not there yet, you guys. Like, honestly, 2020 kind of just made me not lazy, but it just turned me more into a homebody because I couldn't go anywhere. And just a little sidebar or whatever, let's go ahead and talk about celebrities while we're on this category. Because, you know, Atlanta is Atlanta. You know, they call it Black Hollywood. Where did I get that from? Who said that? Somebody, I don't know. There are a lot of celebrities down here. However, I've only seen 2 people. I saw Lil Scrappy at Juicy Crab. Funny story, he had actually hit somebody's car when I saw him. I witnessed the whole thing, but there was nothing wrong with the lady's car, so I guess they had worked it out. But yeah, saw Lil Scrappy at Juicy Crab, and I saw Jada Waiter at the beauty supply store one time. But yeah, it's not uncommon to see one of your faves just walk around at Lenox or something like that. It's Atlanta. Like, the possibilities are endless. And last thing that I want to talk about is the food and the nightlife. Being down here around all this good food, it definitely will test you. So if you're somebody who's into fitness, or you are trying to, you know, jumpstart a healthy lifestyle, I guess you could say, you gotta have some willpower and some self-discipline, because I'm trying to tell you, you drive past a little sign, you get a little whiff of some food, and you about ready to risk it all. Now for the nightlife. So yeah, I've only been out once, and that was literally last February, I think. And since then I haven't, because, you know, we in a panoramic. So that's one reason why I haven't been eager to actually go out and do things, because I don't, you know, want to catch the Rona. Earlier though, I did kind of get a little bit sad, because I'm like, dang, it's Friday night and I'm stuck in the house. But yeah, it's always something to do down here, even on a like a random Tuesday or something like that. Overall though, I guess you could say I kind of like Atlanta. I like it for what it is. If you have any questions, leave them down below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. But please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow your girl on Instagram at BuyMeAlexis. And I will talk to y'all later, because I'm tired. Oh my God, it's 1:20. Woo, it's time for me to go to bed. So, bye.
They just wanna get closer to me, getting colder to me. You ain't no one to me. They won't fuck me over, my team. Way too cautious, we too sober to leave at 10 o'clock, feeling for the guap.